So here's a question. What difference if any, is there between happiness and fulfillment? And if there is a difference, which one takes priority? Go.
I'm gonna have to think about this. Um, okay.
I think I do have an answer, by the way. I do have a.
So when I feel the most happy, I've been asked this recently actually, but it needs to be in moderation. I'm an introvert, so I actually really like my corner in the computer. But when it's too much, right? When you escape reality too much, another part of me where I'm really happy is when I'm like either hiking or just taking in nature when the weather is not when it's hot or super cold, whatever. But just basically experiencing life, right? The smells, the sounds, what you see, right? Seeing how the animals take care of themselves in nature, right? If it's super cold, you see how how they handle business. I just like to, basically being a kid again. I think if you find your inner child, that's how I feel like where I'm truly happy. Basically, if you eliminate time, work, like a lot of man-made things,
What would you do?
that's what I'm saying. Like you could either go out to the nature, like when I was in Peru, all I was out in the fields in the grass mountains with llamas and kids who are not glued to tablets. They're authentic kids that actually wave to you and want to play ball with you. Like it's very different, man. Like you let go of all the things at least, as in like work, schedule, right, obligations. Like, oh, I gotta wake up and be here at a certain time. I don't like that stuff, right? I feel free in living when I was out there, right? We can eat breakfast whenever we want. We made our own schedule. Is it Tuesday, Wednesday? Who knows? It's just another beautiful day. That's when I feel I'm truly happy. But fulfillment is when I accomplish something, right? Something like a project that you're passionate about. And it can either be for yourself or it can be for the world. Like you put something out there and they actually enjoy your product. That's fulfilling. Another thing fulfilling is seeing my mom happy, right? And trying to make her suffer less if I have the power and capability and resources to do so. Seeing her just like laugh and smile, even like the simplest thing, basically just seeing her as being a kid again. I think it comes down to it.
Contributing to her happiness.
Yeah, and it makes me feel fulfilled, like I'm a good son, right? This doesn't apply to anybody because not everybody has good moms. But for me, I feel really fulfilled when she's happy and stuff like that. With my friends, my relationship with my friends, like I didn't do them wrong, and I had like meaningful conversations with them and also like fun times with them, right? Memorable things is fulfillment. It's not like like those mundane days where it's just robotic and you feel like, yes, you're alive, but you don't feel alive. Like you feel dead inside. Not those days. The days like right now, right? Spending time outside with you, out in the sun, right? Talking about deep conversations.
Which one's more important? If either.
I don't want to admit it, but I think deep down, I am a people pleaser. I had, oh my bad. When I was younger, I was pretty much, I was like kind of a yes man, but like as I got older, I've learned to say no, right? Like you said, learn to take care of yourself first before you take care of others. So lately I've been just looking out for myself before helping others. But like in the past, for the majority of my life, I've always, even if it inconvenienced me or I deep down did not want to do it, I'll just do it to make them happy. So most likely I'll lean towards not living for myself, but for like others.
I think that's a responsible answer.
Like, yes, happiness does contribute to my self-esteem and like productivity, right? If I'm happy, I want to. I feel like I want to create something, right? Because I'm in that, like what is that pyramid, the
Hierarchy of needs.
Yeah, you have self-respect, you have self-esteem. Now you just want to give back, right? I feel like so that's also happiness, correct?
Yeah.
It is a tough question, but I think I have to do. I think fulfillment.
I think that's a responsible answer.
Because a lot of people sacrifice marriages for happiness,
For their own.
for their own happiness, because they're either they don't have the butterflies in their stomach anymore, or everything is just not the way they plan, right?
I think those aren't the relationships
It's just
that
vague.
last long.
It's just vague, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Some people out there literally sacrifice long life relationships, 10-year relationship, 5-year relationship for their own happiness.
So what's your point there? It's selfish? Is that what you're saying?
It is selfish, but like we said, you have to look out for yourself as well.
Yeah.
It's a fine line, like.
Well, see, I think the unique thing about a relationship is if you're not happy, it's harder to make the other person happy, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's different. Whereas like other things, like you could not be happy and still contribute to somebody else's happiness.
Yeah.
So I think
because in the long term you're trying to keep the family together. Let's say this is a family, right?
Right.
You can be an unhappy husband, but like your mission, right? Your fulfillment.
Yeah.
All you can think about
Yeah.
is having food and a roof over for your family, right? Even though you're unhappy.
Yeah. I think.
Yeah.
I think true fulfillment also includes happiness as well.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's not always possible, but yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good answer. Yeah, that's what I would have said. Like, fulfillment for me is attached or associated to some type of objective, some form of, like what you said, I think, accomplishment, whereas happiness, that's not necessarily the case, and yeah, you could accomplish fulfillment, but not necessarily be happy, and then you could be happy, but not can you be happy and not necessarily fulfilled? I don't think so. I don't think so.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It depends on the person. Like, what if they're super selfish, right?
Yeah.
All they care about is their own happiness. And let's say you and your best friend went to Italy.
Yeah.
And then the other one didn't have enough money, but your happiness is way too important to. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you would rather just stay in Italy and focus on you than try to figure out something to help the other person. I don't know. It's hard, right? Because it sounds selfish, but like, is it really selfish? Like if I held you back from going to Japan, me personally, I would not want to hold you back for you to go to Japan. I'm not going to be like, just wait for me, right? I've had that happen to me before with the Hawaiian trip, where somebody was not financially stable at the time, and they're like, wait for me, or I didn't have my passport, wait for me.
So why? But anyways, had to pause for the cause. I think it was still running the whole time.
Not positive.
No, it's messing with you. We were talking about not compromising for friends and everything. That's the thing about being a good person. It's like sometimes you project your values and principles onto the other person and you expect them to treat you the same way. Yeah, and it's not like that.
Yeah.
So what do they say the golden and the platinum rule is? They say the golden rule is treat others the way you want to be treated. They say the platinum rule is treating others that they want to be treated. But what about other people treating you how you want to be treated? It's like, what rule is that? You know, nobody, talk about that. That's gang.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so yeah. That's the question I had about that. Yo, what's good, y'all? I am OMA, one who may a sin, console trap metal recording artist. Here in our YouTube channel, you can expect exclusive content, whether it's vlogs, music, freestyles, behind the scenes. You never know what you're going to expect, so make sure you hit your post notifications, like, comment, subscribe, share it with somebody else who might find it valuable as well. Stay tuned. The best is yet to come. We're going all the way up. Eyes to the sky.